How's it going? Henry here. In this video, we're going to talk about what it takes to get over 1 million downloads on your podcast. This is my podcast, the Positive Mindset Podcast. If you haven't checked it out, feel free to check it out. It's a real podcast that I really kicked off a couple years ago, and I am at 1.4 million downloads. So I want to talk about what it takes to get there and also do our weekly update. If you're new to the channel, I've been doing weekly updates every single week on the income. So let's actually knock that part out. So let me make this smaller here and go over here to a quick update. So I keep everything here on this spreadsheet. So this is up to date how much I've made so far through my podcast, and there's some stuff I'll share what's to come because I do have a monthly goal of $10,000 a month. As you can tell, I got some ways to go. You know, it's the 18th and I'm only at $1,800, which is amazing, and I'm thankful for every penny of it. And that's why I started this channel, because I wanted to share kind of this process, this path that I'm going on, and hopefully you can get some ideas from it and do yours, because $10,000 a month is life-changing. It's supportive. It would allow you to quit your job if you wanted to, or just do your job because you love it. And I think most podcasters are doing it for the passion. They have something that they want to talk about, that they're exciting. And if you could build a career out of it, I think that's one of the best gifts. So this week I made $447 through the Anchor platform. So that is if we go over here to money, that's what I made from the HostRed ads. So that's the one that you can unlock the first. I think it's your first 50 downloads, you unlock that. So I made that $447, a little bit less than last week, and we got close, about $9 off, and I had less. So there's actually two things. So I had less downloads. So if we go over here to downloads, which will be good, so that we can see the track history of how things have been growing and how you get to 1.4 million downloads. But this is this week right here. So we see a little down tip. If we get the show, I got 36,500 downloads this past week, whereas the week before I got 37. So that's about 700 less downloads, which is almost exactly it, because I make about $15 every 1,000. So right there. I also did my payout a little bit later, so this money isn't quite accurate. I normally do a payout at 9 a.m. every Friday, and I just got busy and forgot to cash out on the app. There's where you hit that cash out button. And so since I hit it, I think I was like 2 hours later, I had a little bit more money come in. So that difference, I think, would have been closer to $15 had it been that. But still, great day, $447. Can't complain. Awesome, week as far as that goes. I also made $30 from an affiliate that I started. So I've talked about affiliate income for a while now, and you can see there's a lot of goose eggs, a lot of zeros. I'll go back to February. Zeros all the way through February. The last one was in January of $21 through an affiliate I did. And I just didn't do much through affiliates. But what I did different this week, which I actually haven't checked it, maybe there's an updated one, but what I did different this week is I set up that one through Audible. I think I shared Audible. I can pull that up so you can see what that looks like. All right, we are in. So this is the affiliate I did. Again, I said it's through Audible, so you can set that up yourself if you want. You get $15 for every free trial that started. I think that's a pretty good payout, and it also aligns right with what I do. I do positive mindset stuff, and so people that are looking for good books to read, I think this is a really good fit. So we click that and update it for the month. So this is month. I've had 7 clicks and 2 people have bought it, so that's an extra $30. I'm not sure when this pays out. Not really too concerned about when it does, but it eventually will. And so that's a good one to do. So I had that extra in there, which you can see. You made the $30 here. I also made another $25 coaching, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but this was part of the tip plan that I did, where I did some consulting and just asked for a tip. And I honestly would say you don't have to tip anything. Don't feel obligated. It's just there if you wanted. And it was to help me align on the coaching program that I wanted to build. And I'm excited to see that number go up, for one, but also to get to work with the people that I want to work with as I start building this coaching program. I think it's going to be a really exciting thing. It's something that I love to do. And so that's been in the makings for a while. But the 1 million downloads that we wanted to talk about. So let's swing over here. So you can see there's been growth over time. Something that you can do to make your podcast stand out, and this has helped me, is make the episodes shorter. So a lot of times people know the Joe Rogan podcast, how big it is, and those episodes are like 3 hours long. And so people think that they should make a long-winded podcast, like an hour or longer. And I don't recommend doing that because people don't know who you are, and just clicking on something where they don't know the person, they don't really know, the value that you bring. If they see it's an hour long, they're going to be less likely to try it. And so something that can help, especially early on, is make your podcast under 10 minutes. Now, that's not going to make it the best for ads or making money or anything like that, but if you have something you want to talk about and you want people to hear it, then that is going to be one of the key things. I did a single podcast. You can see all these little dots right here where podcasts were uploaded. You can see how many are uploaded in a span, but I did a single podcast when I first got started, and it would be under 10 minutes. It would probably be like, 6 or 7 minutes. And then I upped it to 2 a day. And so I just started pushing out a ton of content of these short podcasts. And what it helped me do is get better. I got better at speaking. I got better at picking music. I got better at titles. I got better at, what topics were relevant to the area that I wanted to speak on. And all of that happened through repetition and creating shorter podcasts so I could do more. They do talk about quality over quantity, but I think there's a balance, meaning you don't have to make the absolute best podcast, but it takes you all year to make one. And I believe you would be better served working on podcasts every single day. Maybe you don't release one every single day, but working on a shorter form something every single day to build up what you're trying to create and give out. So that's kind of my advice right there if you're trying to get to 1.4 million downloads. And then be consistent. You can see there's so many up and downs. In fact, I'm on a down day today. But after every down, see, down, 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 after every single time, there's an increase. So don't give up. Be willing to go the long haul. Be willing to commit. I'm actually going to show you something with my YouTube channel. All right, so here's my YouTube channel. And I want to use this as an example because it's not big. I don't have a big YouTube channel. It's very small. But it's the same mindset, and this is what I want to leave you with here. I've only got 535 subscribers. I've gained 65 of those in the last 28 days. And if you go to my content, you can see the videos, there's not a lot of views yet. Lots of likes, so I appreciate all the likes. That definitely helps it grow. I appreciate that you have enjoyed the content. But there's not a lot of views here. And so the thing to remember with your podcast or with your YouTube channel, whatever it is you're going to create, that you shouldn't get your satisfaction by there being a ton of reviews. Again, that's an excellent reward, and that is a goal that we're trying to achieve. But if you're creating one of these things, that means you have a message. If you're just doing it for the financial gain, if that's like the only reason, you're probably going to be miserable and you're probably going to quit. But if you have a message that you want to give to people, if you want to expand on something, if you want to show people something that's been powerful to you or something that you just want people to know about, then you're not going to worry about this being only 55. You're going to be just as happy at 55 as you will at 50,000 or whatever number you get, because it's people receiving something and enjoying it and benefiting from it. And so if you go down to the analytics, and this is definitely not a brag because these are small stats. This is over 28 days. It's the same, but over 28 days you can see a slight growth. We saw a little bit of an improvement. And I wanted to use this because it's not as, I'm in this stage right here. I'm just starting to see that growth. And so if you're in this stage right here, don't give up, because this is what's on the other side. Like, you can just push forward, and this is what's on the other side. But this is years of work in between. I did the math. So this was something that, really I think, I don't know, cheered me up, but got me kind of motivated to, hit this YouTube channel even harder, because I know what it can be, and hopefully, I continue to learn and expand in podcasting so I can share, just everything. It's just online in general, but podcasting is kind of the main horse right now. But I went over to the monetization, and I did the math. So right here, it would be about 9 months at my current watch hours that I'm getting. So if I kept the same pace I'm getting right now, like not it going faster, which hopefully it does, it would take me 9 months from today to hit this. So that's potentially doing at least 2 videos. So I do 2 videos here. I'm doing 5 podcasts. I'm doing the coaching. Like, there's a lot of work going in here just to get monetized and, probably make a couple dollars on, the downloads or whatever on here. That's a lot of work. So don't get your satisfaction. But 9 months is going to go by. Again, you could be right here, but 9 months you can be right here. And then 9 months from there you can be right here. And then 9 months from there you can be right there. So that is the secret. If you want to get over 1 million plays, 2 million plays, 1 billion plays, if you never give up, you constantly improve, and you create the habit of creating what it is that you want, you will expand, you will get better, and you will increase your reach just because it's the law of attraction is going to work. So if you found this video helpful, if you want to continue to stay up to date with the weekly income, that's I guess the main theme of this video right here on what we're doing here, please subscribe, give it a follow, a thumbs up, makes all the difference. Have a great day, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one.